Hey Landmark family, this is Coach Campbell as we are gearing up for the track season. Excited to kick off the season. It's hard to believe we're here already. And now once things start, guess what? It's just gonna fly by. Hey, I wanted to give you all a couple notes just to kind of give you all as we head into competition schedule. I want you to start off with this video and just tell you like, what should you bring to the meet? What are some things your athletes to help them be prepared to make sure they maximize the time we're gonna be together, those several hours we'll be together at a track meet. First, they should all have a backpack. Again, it does not have to be Landmark issue backpack, but they should have some type of bag to make certain they can keep control of their things. A bag where when they take off their sweat gear, they could go ahead and put it back in their bag. We get a lot of mix up with sweatsuits returning. A lot of parents frustrated the first meet, and that sweatsuit is gone for the rest of the year. So having a backpack with them when they go to warm up, take the sweat gear off, put it in the bag, not beside the bag. Tell your athletes that. That is not our responsibility as coaches. We try to remind them, but there's a lot of things going on. So really beat that drum for your student athlete. Hey, put your stuff in the bag. In that bag, what should be in the bag? It should be sweat gear, extra sweat gear, especially for cold and rainy days, that they can change into dry clothing. Hey, I would say it's better to have too much rather than too little at a track meet. Have them, if they have 2 or 3 sweatpants and sweat tops, it is perfectly fine because it's good to have that available because of the inclement weather that may ensue in any given track day. They should have a water bottle. Keep a water bottle with them at all times where they're hydrating throughout the day. That is a big deal to make sure they have something to hydrate themselves. A lot of times the coaches or maybe the parents, you all come together and provide water, but want to encourage them to still have a water bottle with them as well. Also, want to make sure they have their spikes, their running gear, their running shoes, so they can really be, these things make a difference. One, they're a lot lighter. They also, depending on the type of spikes, are going to help you kind of get different things out of the race. But having running shoes for throwers, there are throwing shoes as well. Jump shoes, there's shoes for jumpers as well. But make sure you make that investment in your athletes having their shoes. Other things I would say would be having a towel. Could be a small towel, big towel to kind of wipe off, to also maybe kind of wipe down things. It's always good for them to have with them as well. And I think those are the big things I want to remind you all. Again, next thing I'll say is when your student receives their sweat gear, go ahead tonight, if they've already received it, someone may be receiving it later on, but go ahead and write your son or daughter's name inside the sweat top and sweat bottoms. Because it becomes quite disappointing, and we are kind of limited on what we could do when your son or daughter, when they don't write their name in and it turns up missing, or maybe it's mistakenly picked up by another athlete. It's hard to kind of resolve that issue. So it's best for you to write your son or daughter's name inside pretty much all of the sweatsuits. They normally have like a tag where you can write their name, or you can sew something in or staple something in, get their names inside their gear. All right? Hope this is helpful. Maybe there'll be some more videos. I'm sure there'll be some more videos we'll be sending to you all soon. We just want to get us on one accord as we get ready to tackle our first competition for the middle schools, and then high school is on next week.